Hello guys, Anne Mull here from Paris and Baz Real Estate. Welcome to another episode of Live Local, Love Local, where we bring to you different humans of Norwest, as we've called it, different successful businesses within the Norwest Business Park, and talk to them about their history of being in the business park and what they've seen, especially during COVID-19, how their business has been impacted. Today we are joined by Campbell McLeod. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. From the Stage Door Cafe. We are at, remind me the name again, I've had a
we're in
blank.
Lexington Drive.
Lexington Drive, that's the one. Lexington Drive, opposite the Bella Vista Hotel. So in terms of location, the cafe to go to, especially for this part of the Norwest Business Park. And Campbell's joining us today to tell us a little bit about his business, the name of the business, why it's called the Stage Door Cafe, and just in general what you've seen overall during COVID. So welcome, first of all.
Thank you. Thanks for the invitation.
Perfect. So firstly, the Stage Door Cafe, where did that name come?
Well, the Stage Door is named after my wife's business. Actually, it's a performing arts school.
Yep.
It's defined as the place for workers and performers.
Yep.
And so we thought it'd be a nice name for a cafe.
Yep.
And 2 years ago, we opened here on Lexington Drive.
Yep.
And about 12 months ago, we opened our second Stage Door at the Bella Vista Railway Station.
Yep.
So we've got two small outlets.
Yep.
With some outdoor seating and a corporate lunch menu, all-day breakfast.
Yep.
And specialty coffee.
Perfect, there you go. And there is a bit of a hidden studio behind the cafe as well. So let's tell us a bit more about that.
Yes, there is. There's actually there's 3 studio rooms within the building.
Yep.
One directly behind the cafe.
Yep.
And during the week we have preschool classes for children ages 2 to 5.
Wow, yeah.
In the mornings.
Yep.
And the mums can come along here and they can look through the window and watch their children participate in what we call musical theatre class,
Yep.
which is a precursor for dancing.
Yeah, wow, there you go. So that all happens literally behind the door. We'll come do another video to showcase what's inside, but what a great offering. And how has business been during COVID for you? So what are the changes?
I think, for all small business owners, we've had our challenges.
Yeah.
Initially, it was that the uncertainty of what COVID would bring to the business.
Yep.
But one thing that we did do is we really had a close look at how we were operating.
Yep.
And what efficiencies we could improve on, how we might be able to save money because of the uncertainty. We wanted to be more prepared.
Yep.
So for March and April, it was quieter.
Yep.
But we decided, well, let's sort of, instead of going into our shell, let's open up.
Yep.
So we extended our trading hours.
Yep.
And we started opening on Sundays.
Okay. Yep.
And for the first 6 or 8 weeks, I did it more or less on my own.
Yeah. Wow.
Because it was fairly quiet.
Yep.
But now I've got a regular Sunday morning breakfast crowd.
Yep.
People that are living locally that are perhaps not going as far as they would normally.
That's us. Yep.
And so I'm seeing people from Glenwood, Bella Vista Waters.
Yep.
That are coming here, bringing the family or bringing the dog or riding the bike.
Yep.
And so weekend trade's good, and thankfully we've got a building full of small business owners.
Yes.
Who are supporting one another.
That's right.
So I've got to say that without them remaining loyal and supporting us here, it may be a different story.
That's
so
right.
It's been very positive from that point of view.
Yep.
And I think that we're going to remain positive, for as long as it takes until we get out of this.
That's it, absolutely. So where would your main clientele be? I mean, do Woolworths and sort of across the road local
within the T1 building, there's 4 or 5 floors of various businesses ranging from construction firms, medical services, etc. And so we get quite a few from the building. Woolworths head office over the road.
Yep.
The buildings on either side of us.
Yep.
And then it's a busy street, so people will park out the front and
duck out to get a coffee. Absolutely. Yeah. And tell me a little bit about your background of how long you've been in hospitality for, and what are some of the things that you've learned over your journey.
It's a bit full circle for me because I started in fast food as a young student, and later on worked for Hilton Hotels.
Yep.
But for the best part of my adult life, I was in the liquor industry in sales and marketing.
Yep.
And it was only 4 or 5 years ago I decided it was time that I would have a bit more control over my own sort of career destiny.
Yep.
Did a bit more study, got my MBA.
Yep.
And focused on how I would open a successful cafe.
Yeah.
More to spend time with my wife and help her with her business.
Yep.
But also spend a bit more time with the kids, so that I've got the flexibility of going to school sport and that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's probably from a financial point of view, it's a different outcome.
Yep.
But the work-life balance is much better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm happy with the change.
Yep.
And like any new business, we're still growing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we've yet reached our full potential.
Sure, absolutely. And tell us about the Rouse Hill School as well, the dance school. So that's the latest edition?
Yeah, well, again, it's I think in the current climate, people need to be looking for opportunities.
That's right, yeah.
And through a chance meeting with the general manager of GPT,
yep,
a guy by the name of Dave Morton.
Dave Morton, of course, the good old Dave Morton. He's probably watching as well.
Well, Dave and his team at GPT, I think they were keen to get a business like the Stage Door Performing Arts into the centre.
Yeah.
Because we're so centred around family and children.
Yeah.
And so they've made that move for us fairly streamlined. Mm-hmm. We were probably one of the quickest turnarounds that they've had in recent years.
Yep.
And we opened a few weeks ago on level 1 of the Town Square complex, opposite the library.
Yep, yep.
And again, it's a young demographic. There are a lot of young families out there, and even though it's a calculated risk, I think that it'll work for us.
Absolutely.
We're there for the long term, and with the sort of joint marketing support that we offer ourselves, but what we can get from GPT and their team, I think we'll be fine.
Absolutely. And so classes are still running on a weekday basis, weekend basis as well here?
Yeah, so we run 6 days a week.
Yep.
Roughly 60 to 70 individual classes.
Yep. Wow.
The interesting thing about Tanya's team is that about 90% of the casual teachers that we have here were all once students.
Okay.
And so, you'll have Miss Nat, Miss Jade, Miss, Paris, and their children, they're adults now that were children, as 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds.
Growing up,
And so our culture here is based on being inclusive, not exclusive.
Yeah, well, perfect. And how can people find out more about the dance school? Is there a website?
We have a website.
Yep.
It's a website that has inquiry pages. And,
excellent.
And then, we have a 1-800 dance phone number.
Phone number, yep.
And then, people that are in the area, if you just want to drop by, we're here at the cafe. We're open 6 days a week at both locations. Uh-huh. So, you're welcome to drop in and check out the studios.
See what it's like, yep.
Yeah. Tanya offers free trials for anybody that are interested, so that the child gets a chance to see, what sort of style of dance they might be interested in.
Sure, so 2 to 5-year-old, is that the
2
main?
2 to 5 is the preschool, and then from there we go into the Australian Teachers of Dance syllabus, which is, children from 5 to adult, and they can have what we call organised dance classes that are examinable.
Yeah.
And they can work their way through the grades.
Yep.
A bit like martial arts or, some such sport.
Yep. Yep.
And then for some of those girls, they do the teacher training program.
Okay.
Which is how Tanya sort of generates the staff to run the business.
Yeah, perfect. And so the cafe is open from what time in the mornings?
We open here Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Yep.
And on Saturdays we're 8 till 2.
Yep.
Sundays we're from 8 till 1 o'clock.
Okay, there you go. So it's a perfect opportunity to watch your child have their dance lesson, and grab a coffee and catch up with friends as much as we can, especially considering social distancing as well. How's actually that helped? I mean, did you do virtual classes during the more significant restrictions?
Again, it was a bit of a dilemma for all businesses that are sort of reliant on that sort of face-to-face.
Yep.
We decided that instead of trying to generate revenue from our Zoom classes,
Yep.
that we would offer those classes at no charge to our existing students.
Oh, good, yep.
Because it was more important to stay connected than it was to try and take money off people for, quite frankly, an offer that's not going to be the same.
Yeah, true.
And so I think that was, it was a tough decision because we were shut for 3 months.
Yeah.
But now we're back open. The people have come back, and they've, our numbers are as good as they were. So
perfect.
But there is a place for online.
Sure. Yeah.
And we're currently working on a sort of purpose-built online platform.
Yep.
For teaching dance.
Sure.
That'll evolve as we get it right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. So, exclusive offer for this week for those that are following our Live Local, Love Local episodes is the first 5 customers this week to mention that they've seen this video and have liked our page. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do.
And Facebook page of Stage Door Cafe will get their burger combo on us. So the first 5 clients to mention the video and like our pages will get that on us. So do get in touch with them. Do come and say hello, and we'll see you guys next time for the next episode. Have a good one.